in the main objective of the formation of the party as having been to spearhead a coalition of the opposition party to contest the 4th December presidential election.
But I mean,
so that it does not necessarily make me a flag bearer, and that we are working towards identifying a flag bearer for the party.
And now help me understand this. You have all along been a supporter of President Barrow. You were the leader of Gambia for 5 years and peace building.
Undoubtedly.
When 3 years Jotna came out to say the president must resign, you said the president must stay in power. To the extent you wrote a petition asking the president to stay in office. I remember I was on the ground on that day when you were handing over the petition letter to government officials, and you were even crying.
Quite historic.
And you are even crying. I asked you, and you said you cried because of your love for President Barrow. Now, you are forming your own political party, and now you are talking about a grand opposition coalition. Are you no longer backing the president?
Not at all.
Why?
For reasons, for a host of reasons.
Let's get into that
from
now.
Political, social,
Let's
economic.
get into that now.
To start with, the president has lost control of the government. Corruption has become the order of the day. You guys have been reporting on it. You have been talking on it.
Yes.
I would be very outspoken here. I would want to say that this is my first platform.
Exactly.
Ahead of, or shortly after the formation of my party. That is the Gambia Jama Party. The president has lost control of the government. He is not able to control corruption. We have seen widespread corruption. Allegations, and the president has not done anything to cope that. We have not seen any investigation that actually led to action. The culprits continue to be in office. We saw what happened to the tourism board recently. We also have abuse of office and even unconstitutionality. You had a minister, the fisheries minister, very recently at the National Assembly, confirming that his minister entered into an agreement, fishing agreement with Senegal, which was not tabled before the National Assembly, which was not ratified by the National Assembly. The only organ that is mandated, that is constitutionally required to see that or to approve that. He took refuge behind the fact that in 2017 there was no National Assembly, but nothing stopped him from bringing how do you call it, the agreement to the National Assembly in 2018 or 2019, all the way to 2021. That is a serious abuse of office. As we speak, that is an illegality that has not been handled. So he has been asked to bring that, to table that before the National Assembly, among other things.
Such as?
If you look at the economy, look at the economy. The Gambia, like I cited, some of the reasons why I said the skyrocketing consumer prices. The Gambia used to be the food basket. It used to be the most stable. The Gambia used to be the cost of living used to be very, very, very reasonable in this country. Used to be the cheapest around the sub-region. The Gambia ranks among the most expensive in terms of cost of living. We had the Minister of Trade the last time coming, defending, comparing us to Senegal, saying that Senegal is still cost of living is more expensive in Senegal, comparing us. A bag of rice as we speak is 1,600, 1,500 to 1,700, as opposed to only 4 years, from 1,100, 1,150. The president promised us during his campaign. He said a bag of rice will be brought down to $700. So the Minister of Trade has become a mess of recently. Gambians are no longer finding it extremely difficult to afford food on the table. Prices keep skyrocketing on daily basis. You go to the shop and you want to buy half bread and mayonnaise. It will cost you $10, $11. It used to be $7, $3.50 $4. difference in less than 3-4 months. Oil, onion, Irish potato. And the saddest thing, these stable foods are not produced in the Gambia. With the river, with the fresh water that we have. That is why you have my tractor, the farming tractor, as my symbol. Yeah. Because we feel that this country can feed itself. So we have not seen mechanization, we have not seen any step, we have not seen the government do anything closer to making sure that food security is something realizable in this country. You saw the Ministry of Health, the COVID-19 funds, the $500 million. You saw the minister sit in the National Assembly and confirming corruption, high-level corruption in his ministry. Shortly afterwards, you saw the nurses coming, complaining of the lack of medical services, materials, and equipments, such as gloves and what? You name it. These are serious discrepancies. These are serious matters of national interest to me.
And all of these made you lose faith
in the government,
in President Barrow.
So I cannot imagine me backing a government or a party of that caliber in the 4th December presidential.
So here is the question now. Do you at all, for someone, a man who cried because he loved President Barrow?
No, I point of correction. I never cried because I love.
Why did you cry then on that day?
Fine. It should have been good that
because
you.
I remember asking you, and you said this is because you love him too much.
No, I don't think that's not the reason. I did not say that.
Yes.
I said I cried because I can see the country at the brink of conflict. I can see that if the president did not comply to the urge of the Gambian people, looking at the crowd at the time, to go for the 5 years, we will still come to the streets. And you never know what is going to be the response of 3 years, Jonah. So it could have turned catastrophic and chaotic. And having to be part of that.
Do you regret supporting or backing President Barrow at all?
Not for the 5 years. If you were there at the time, looking at the agreement,
but
looking
overall,
at the MOU, no, actually, when it comes with regards to that one, I would never. I would have done what I did. But for now, I mean, I have seen his true colors.
And you've regretted supporting him?
Well, yes, of course, for having been in the party for the past 1 year, for having been in the party, in the political council.
Now, you have reacted by forming your own political party.
Sure.